going to start the review now. They're on their third rendition of Twist and Shout at the moment. They keep playing Neil Diamond, Sweet Caroline. My goodness, honestly, if they had a game of Tiddlywinks, they'd be playing Sweet Caroline. But so they should play it at tonight's game, because it has finished West Ham United 2, AZ Alkmaar 1. And I'll tell you what, I'll tell you now, before I get the opinions of the chaps, they weren't all that. They weren't that good. I've got to say, I thought they scored on the counter-attack, on the break, from they played the referee. They played the referee like an absolute fiddle today. And I'll tell you what, I thought they were lucky to get their goal. I'm not saying we were brilliant. I don't think we were brilliant at all. But in the end, despite all their skullduggery and naughtiness and the playing of the referee, we were bad at it, they were good at it. It's still 2-1. Let's have a little start. We've got, well, you won't hear anything out of him. Hold on, not you. We won't hear anything out of him because he's on his phone. Oh, we will. Do you want to say something?
Well, I thought he was going to lose up till half time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really enjoyed the atmosphere though. The atmosphere was great. Best it's ever been for me, to be honest.
He thought the atmosphere was great. That's my boy, just in case you don't know. That's the junior. That's the senior. Middle here. What do you think?
I was surprised at how poor Alkmaar were, to be honest. I don't think they pose any threat, providing we rest players at the weekend, because 2 or 3 of them were out on their feet. Antonio, Souček, towards the end, Paqueta, and Rice was only playing at half pace the whole game. He's still best player on the park, apart from Ben Rama, who was sensational. His best game for West Ham by a country mile.
So we'll come back to you. That was a very short stint. We need a little bit more than that. Go on. What do you want? Well, half time, you were not happy, Tone.
I was unhappy. I thought the second half we were better. My cousin Paul said to me, maybe being 1 down did us a favour, because it kind of forced us to do something.
Yeah.
Had it been 0-0 at half time, it would have almost justified carrying on, if you know what I mean. So I thought we did get a response second half, but they were a young technical team, and they were knocking it about, and we were chasing shadows at times. But I thought, we started to get at them second half, and they couldn't handle it and I actually thought we deserved to win in the end. It might be a little bit controversial, but I thought over the 90 minutes we deserved to win. Yes, they were pinging it about, but they didn't really create that many goal-scoring chances.
Well, I thought 1, Tone.
What?
1. I thought they could.
That's what I mean.
1,
exactly. Yeah. So we create a lot more, and Danny Ings come on after Antonio, and I'm like, okay, we had one goal line. There was one cross that fizzed along the goal line.
Yep.
And then we had another world-class cross that fizzed.
Sure.
And well, where's Ings?
Oh, hold on, he's doing it. Go on, show us again, Tone. There he is.
So anyway, no, I actually thought 2-1 was about right. I thought.
Half time, we were 1-0 down. You seem pretty confident that and I do agree with you. I think we're much better than them. I didn't speak to you at half time, but what did you think half time? You can't have been that confident.
Well, I was reasonably confident, because I didn't think they were incisive at all. They were very good at passing it around at the back, but they didn't seem to make any runs. They didn't beat any people. I mean, Ben Rama absolutely roasted his fullback. He must have gone past him a dozen times during the game. Bowen was consistently going past people. Paqueta and Rice were beating players, but they weren't beating a player. They were just trying to do 1-2 passing, and so I'm very confident we'll do them in Holland, providing Moyes does a sensible thing this weekend and rest players.
I was about to say the same thing. For Christ's sake, please. Just stick out the under-21s against Brentford.
Antonio should not go anywhere near Brentford.
Not even in the squad.
No, I'd rest Rice, I'd rest Paqueta.
Ben Rama.
I
would, absolutely, yeah.
Let's just go back to half time, if I may, just because Tony, I did see you at half time. we were not happy
No.
that they were playing the referee like an absolute fiddle. You were not happy at half time, fuming, some might say.
I was thinking, like, you know, did someone tell them before the game what the referee was like? It's almost like they had a bit of inside information, because right from the kick-off they seemed to know how to play him, you know, and it seemed that way. I don't know. Where we sit, we're a bit, you know, we're a way away.
We were in a lofty position.
But it looked like that during the first half. Second half.
What about the head thing? Tell us about the head thing, Tony.
Well, the head thing was, you know, we were on the attack. One of their players, I think, collided one of our players, and it was as though he knew to just grab his head and go down. And
the referee stopped play.
And he stopped play. But he didn't do it immediately. But he did it under almost duress of their players telling him. You know, so it's like, so where does football go if someone can just go, right, okay, my team's under attack, I can go, ooh, ouch, ooh, and then like,
very good. It's very good.
Well, no, but exactly.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
So, where does football go when the rules allow that kind of thing to happen? You know.
Yeah, I mean, what Tony's suggesting is what actually happened in there, and the pitch is just over there, as you may or may not be able to see. They absolutely played. They played the rules. They played the game in terms of in-game management of the referee, and that's what really cost us up until the first half. Now, maybe they were able to do it less in the second half. Maybe we put our foot on the gas a little bit more and put a little bit more into it. I don't know, but there was certainly, I felt in that first half, obviously Tony did as well, that the decisions weren't going our way, but I don't think we did particularly well. And what I would say is, on the goal that they scored, I felt that Paqueta tried to play them at their own game, but for some reason we didn't get the same level of sort of leniency and understanding from the referee that Alkmaar did, and he just let it go. He didn't blow up for a foul, which he was doing for the Alkmaar team, and then they went on and scored a goal on the break. Anyway, I'm going to finish up now because we've got a long journey ahead of us, and it's sort of gone 10 o'clock and we need to get home.
One final word. Zuma was excellent today, and again, he's got to be rested this weekend.
There you go. It's got to be Zuma's got to be rested. That's a lot of rested players. Last final words.
What?
Do you mean what?
Well done.
Well done. Well done.
My final word
two
is
words.
I actually really fancy us in the second leg, because I think, you know, as long as Moyes does the thing and rests the players, we will be, I reckon, twice as good as we were tonight. I think we will.
No, I agree. Look, they were nothing special. They were nothing special. One final thing, so we're just here now against this. I never knew. I've been coming here for quite a few years now. I never knew this was a tapestry. It's a canvas. There you go. You learn something every day. 2-1. That's the right result, by the way. And I don't say it from like a privileged West Ham point of view. There was a lot of cheating going on there from the Alkmaar team. We weren't at our best, but we were better than them. If we produce our best in the second leg, I agree with the fellas. We're going through.